What's up you guys? JJ the Chic Prince here, and welcome to another build. This is our hotel build we've been working on. Before we get started on this video, just be sure to like and subscribe if you can. It really helps me out. I'm a super new channel. I'm fairly new, so I'm still trying to build, and that's gonna take you guys, so I appreciate you. So okay, first and foremost, I want to apologize straight off the bat because I actually recorded this video, or at least I started to, and my screen recorder completely bonked on me and I lost the video. So I'm kind of starting from where I left off, and I'm gonna try to help you guys through it. So the roads, obviously, and the landscaping that you see out there was not there in our last video. Look, this is just a really creative part. You can pretty much do whatever you want. You can have the road come in through the parking lot. You can have a roundabout like I did. You could just have a big parking lot. You can have a drive up. Whatever you want to do, that's totally up to you. I'd love to see your guys' variations of this. So look, let me just help you out a little bit here. First of all, I am using World Edit, so if you don't have World Edit, this is going to be a little bit tough for you, but again, you can just be creative. So you see me right here. I'm showing you how to use the brush tool here. We're going to use brush, and we are going to make that tall tree that you see in the middle of our landscaping there. And then for the cherry trees around it, we're going to go ahead and do the forest cherry, and we're just going to go and put that around our large spruce. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks really good. Let me know what you think. So it's not too difficult. Obviously this would take a lot more time if you're just doing this block by block. You know, I am in creative mode and on World Edit, so it's a little bit easier. It doesn't take as long, but so I'll kind of get into a little bit why I can't just go back and delete all this and start fresh. I'll get into that in a little bit, but let's go ahead and figure out this little moat looking thing. This is actually going to be our pond that's going to be going around our landscaping. So that part, it's 4 blocks wide, the pond area, so you can just start digging out 4 blocks wide, and it's 1 block away from our tree sections. And then this is going to be the longest part. It's going to be 29 blocks in length, going from the street towards the hotel entrance. And then this is going to be our across the front of the entrance. So that's going to be 27 blocks across. And then again, I kind of started this already, and I could go back technically, but it would break somebody's heart. So I don't want to go back and just delete everything because somebody did help me. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But this is basically a water feature that's going to be underneath the tree section. And the water feature is going to be coming out towards the street side. And it's going to be coming out towards, trickling down towards the entrance of the hotel. And this is just going to get some nice water ambiance. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. I do have some music playing right now. But if you can hear my water feature that I have in my room, I'm a big fan of water ambiance. So that's what we're doing here. And again, you can do this however you want, but I just felt that the stairs would make a nice waterfall because it's kind of cascading, right? It's cascading from the top of the tree section, kind of cascading down to 3 layers here, or 3 levels rather. So I chose to do it that way, but you can do it whatever way you want. And again, I'd love to be, please tag me if you do actually make a video using this. Please do tag me so I would love to be able to see your guys' variations. I don't really play Minecraft for the survival and the adventure aspect of it. I like to just be creative. I grew up on Sims, so I always love to be able to build and just create, and I've always been a creative person. And so yeah, I like to be able to create. It's I don't know, I just like better. It's fun. My daughter likes it as well, so we like to be able to create. I mean, this whole world that we're in right now, I know it's a flat world, but I mean, I'll show you guys, later if you want, but it's a giant world that we've built, with towns, and there's mountain resorts. I mean, all kinds of cool stuff, and we haven't been working on it very, very long, maybe 3 or 4 months total that we've been working on this build. Maybe a little more than that, maybe like 5 months or so, but no more than that. And it's massive, and it's just been me and my daughter, and her 2 cousins actually have contributed as well. So it's kind of cool. It's been fun. So we gotta be able to light up these water features, right? Because I mean, it just looks really cool when water is lit up, especially waterfalls and water features, anything of that nature, or even just ponds. If you can get that pond to light up, it really makes the ripples on the water reflect off of everything around it. So I like being able to add some light into a water feature or a pond. It just makes it look better. Plus you can see inside of it, especially at night, especially in Minecraft. It's not that easy to be able to see a water feature or see into a pond or a lake or anything like that. So I like to use light to my advantage to be able to really bring out the natural beauty. I don't know if I can say natural because it's a game, but that beauty, right? I like to be able to bring out that beauty in that water feature, pond, lake, whatever it may be. So this right here, my daughter actually made all of this right here in the middle. There's that little nook area. She made all of that. She worked really hard on it, and she actually just turned 6. And I can't, I can't do it. I can't delete it and start over. I could though, but I don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to break her heart. So let's go ahead and fast forward. Let's just fill in these water features now. We're going to be filling in both sides of the cascading waterfall into the first and second level pond area where it kind of reservoirs up. And then we will build that up into our main pond area, the pond moat type deal that's going around our big landscape feature here in the middle. So take your time, let me know when you're done. Man, I think it's really starting to look good. It's starting to really take shape and, just become a beautiful thing. I'm really liking it. I know it's big and loud and large, but man, if I saw this in real life, I would be like, wow, I gotta go sit down there and just admire it, It'd be a really good place to relax, especially if you're coming to a hotel. Usually you're coming there to relax, right? Whether you're stopping in the hotel because you're traveling for work or even just, whatever. You want to be able to relax. All right, so let's get on the lights. Again, I love using lights and lighting to be able to accent and accentuate the true beauty, the natural beauty of these features. And I like to do the same thing to trees, especially these cherry trees. The cherry blossom trees, they look amazing if you light them up. So I'm just using frog lights right now. I'm not gonna use the glow lights. I'm using frog lights, and I'm using that like purplish type frog light. And then I'm shoving the lights kind of deep up in there so they're in, you know, not gonna be seen. And then I cover them up with some extra leaves. I just think it looks really nice. Let me know in the comments if you do this as well. And if you don't, you really gotta start doing it. It's gonna make your builds look amazing. I'm telling you, light is amazing. You can really just accentuate whatever you're building and it looks awesome. Another little fun fact, I literally just started playing Minecraft. So probably about 6 or 7 months ago was the first time I actually played Minecraft, and I was like, what is this? You know, all the kids were, you know, my daughter really wanted to play it, and her cousins played it every day. They were playing it every day, and she you know, she doesn't play a lot of video games or anything like that. She likes to play outside and play with her dolls and stuff like that, but man, you know, she was feeling it. They were playing it all the time, so she really wanted to play it, and I was like, you know what, let me check this out and see what it's about. And I thought it was okay. It was alright. So we started playing it together, and she started playing it with her cousins, and man, I caught the bug. I caught the build bug. I was like, oh man, this is like The Sims. I love it. I can just build and just be creative. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I love it, right? It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Would you not want to just go sit under that cherry tree, you know, or the cherry blossom, you know, and just enjoy it? Enjoy the water, the fountain. Just life, right? It's beautiful. And again, I'm going to do the same things to the tops and the little corners and nooks and crannies, because I want to try to get that light to reflect up as well as down, because it's going to make the tops of the cherry trees glow. And it's, you know, especially if you're up in the hotel room at the upper, you know, top, at the penthouse at the top, or one of the, you know, higher levels, you get to look down and it's just beautiful, right? Plus it's going to light up that whole area at night. The drive, it's romantic and it's beautiful, and man, I just really love it. See, I just like to hit those little corners that are maybe a little too dark, and again, just kind of dig down deep, 1 or 2 blocks, put your little frog light in there, and then you know, cover it back up. Man, I can't believe I really actually lost my cherry leaf block. I was like, man, where is it? Y'all, again, I am very new to this game. I don't, you know, I'm not really, I just really never played it, but again, I caught the bug, so I'm trying to learn. I'm still learning. I'm super new to it. And again, we're gonna do the same thing here, right? Spruce leaves. We're gonna dig down deep, and in this case, you're probably gonna come up into the logs, but that's okay. You'll dig down into the logs, and you can replace it with another log if you color it up. And again, I'm gonna use the glow lights this time. But I just cover it up with leaves because you can't see it. Nobody's gonna tell. And if you can see it from the outside, I usually just cover it up with some more leaves on the outside area, so you can see it down in the corner right there. So I'll just cover it up with a few more, so it just kind of covers up that little mistake, and you can't even tell. I see it again a little bit right there, so we'll put a couple more, just one more right there. And I'm just going to do the same thing again, except instead of coming from the bottom, I'm going in through the sides. I'm trying to find those little corners and the crevices that would really bring it out, almost like you're lighting up a Christmas tree, right? You really want to start accentuating certain leaves and branches, because it's really going to bring that tree to life. So I really wanted to do that same thing with this big spruce tree. I really just want to bring it to life, because this is probably one of the first things people are going to see when they're driving up the road, and they're being like, man, that looks like a big old Christmas tree or something. you know. And I mean, I'm gonna build a sign. That's gonna be the next video, building a big hotel sign. But man, they're gonna see that, and that's gonna be like a sign already. They're gonna be like, man, we gotta go see what that is, right? They're gonna want to stop in the hotel, you know, just from seeing this big tree lit up. But yeah, I will be doing a sign video. That's gonna be the next video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And this is all freestyle, mind you. The hotel is not, obviously, if you guys read the description, but I got the original hotel build idea from another creator on YouTube. You can see his name down below in the description. Shout out to a lot of you guys creating and building and making these build tutorials. Man, they are tough. They are not easy. And I don't have, for some reason, the replay mod does not work for me. I've tried it. I don't know if it's the new update or what. So I'm out here just trying to do it without the replay mod. So I apologize. So yeah, let's go ahead and start filling, you know, obviously the glow lights that are inside the pond area in the corners. We want to cover that up. So we'll grab some bone meal and just kind of bring some nature into that pond, you know, so it doesn't look as man-made. Obviously, you know, they're not gonna be able to get away from it looking completely man-made, but man, we can really try our best, right? You know, you want to bring a little nature to your hotel, even if it's in the middle of the city. Now in this case it's not, right? This is in a little resort area, so there's, you know, the city's a ways away. You got to jump on the train or drive down the road quite a ways to get to our main city area. But and then you can just add some on the sides too. I like to hit each corner and just kind of, you know, bring a little bit of life here and there. And again, this is all freestyle. You can do whatever your heart tells you to do is what you should do. And if you make a mistake, it's all right. You know, I mean, it's Minecraft, it's no big deal, but you could always just delete it and do something different. It's all right. I do that a lot. And it's totally okay. I tell my daughter that all the time. You know, it's okay to make mistakes. I think actually making mistakes with art is better, you know, because that's where the true art will actually come from. It's not perfect. It's not supposed to be. Now this is something I wasn't sure I wanted to keep in or not. The lily pads, for some reason I thought they were going to be smaller, but they're like really big. Let me know in the comments if you know if maybe there's a world edit thing I can use for lilies or something like that. Maybe it kind of like scatters them all out, makes, you know, some of them small, some of them big. I don't know, but I don't know. I tried though, and I'm gonna leave it for now. It's okay. And of course we gotta add some fish. You know, you don't want it to be empty. Nobody wants an empty pond. You don't want to go to the water. Most of us are drawn to the water, you know, and we want to see some fish. We want to see some life in there, you know, some fish, some frogs, some turtles, something like that. And I might throw some other stuff in here later on, but the main reason I didn't throw the tadpoles and frogs in here is because, man, they will be all over the place. And speaking of imperfections, right here I made a mistake. So, you know, I was like, man, I don't really like the way that, you know, that came out. So go ahead and fix it. It's all right. It's no big deal. Tried to add a little more water. It didn't work, but it's all right. It's more fish in there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like like little separate pond areas where the fish can go. They can go up the waterfall. They can just really live their best life in this water feature, and they're not confined to one area. So that's what I really wanted the most. Again, right here, I thought that was a mistake, and you know, I was like, man, it doesn't look right, but it's all right. But it's no big deal. I'm not gonna force it. You know, sometimes if you can't fix a mistake like that in art, it's probably meant to be there. So just leave it, you know. I started throwing some cod in here too. I was thinking about throwing a couple salmon, but I was like, man, it's gonna be too much, and I already got a lot of fish in there. So, but man, it's looking good. I'm really liking it so far. What do you guys think? know, I think we should probably add some benches right here, right? Just like I was telling you, I would love to be able to sit down and just admire that whole entire feature. It's just beautiful. I would love to sit there in real life and just sit down and just meditate and relax. That would be beautiful. So we're gonna just do some spruce stairs, keeping it simple. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy right here. I'm not using any crazy mods other than World Edit, so I don't have any benches, like real benches or anything, so, but it's alright. I like it. I like just using the stairs. Looks nice. And then I believe these are 6 or 7 squares off from that corner where that glow light is right here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th one over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8th one over is where you'll stick your block. So it's 8 over and it's 3 back, if you're actually trying to keep it the way that I made it. But again, I would encourage you to just kind of take what I do and just be inspired from it, if you even get inspired at all. If not, cool, no big deal. I appreciate you watching regardless, but I would encourage you to really just follow your heart and listen to the path that's guiding you and see where it takes you. That would be the best bet for you. And then tag me, of course, because I really want to see it. I am curious. I love seeing what other people build. It's incredible, some of the things like a lot of these pro builders are building. I'm like, man, you guys have to be working on this for a while. I don't know, I think they look good. What do you guys think? I think they look okay like that. I'd sit there. Maybe a little spruce leaves. Just kind of bring a little nature back to it. Again, you don't want to make it look too man-made. Oh no, I think that looks good. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, the next video is going to be the hotel sign, and it's going to be built right there in front of that area, in that little grassy area. So I appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you could just subscribe and leave a like if you liked it, and I look forward to building with you in the next video. Peace.